Well, the transfer market is sending us on a merry-go-round ride. Kudus Mohammed is on the verge of joining West Ham United. That's the latest coming in from The Athletic. We'll be looking at it today. As I brought you earlier, Ajax had rejected an earlier bid from West Ham United in anticipation of a bid from either Chelsea or Arsenal. West Ham have approved their bid. We'll be looking at it and see if Kudus would agree. Well, personal terms have been agreed if Ajax would accept. It's the expectation that Ajax will accept this offer and to see the Ghanaian move to the Premier League. After moves from Brighton not agreeing on personal terms with Brighton, it looks like West Ham will be his destination. It was anticipated that Paqueta also leave for Manchester City, but it did not happen, and Kudus Mohammed will be joining the Hammers. We'll look at that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So the latest news in the past hour has been that West Ham have submitted an improved offer for the Ghanaian Kudus Mohammed after they had their first bid rejected by Ajax, who said it was not the right valuation for the player that they had. Now West Ham are on the verge of agreeing to deal to sign Kudus Mohammed from Ajax. Now the story reads that West Ham are on the verge of agreeing a deal. The Premier League club has submitted an official offer of £41 million plus 41 million euros plus 3 million euros in add-ons. That's £35 million plus 2.56 million pounds in a deal that could include a 10% sell-on clause. The proposal is expected to be accepted by their Eredivisie counterparts in Ajax. Personal terms are in place for 23-year-old Kudus Mohammed to sign a 5-year deal with the option of a 6th year. The Athletic previously had reported that West Ham had a bid rejected by Ajax for Kudus, who is under contract at Ajax until 2025, but rejected a 1-year extension in April. Chelsea are among other clubs to have registered an interest in Kudus earlier in this summer's transfer window. Brighton and Hove Albion also were interested. They reached an agreement in principle to sign him earlier this month. The Ghana international unfortunately could not agree on personal terms with them. And the rumor with the Brighton move was that Kudus wanted a release clause because of the history of Brighton, Caicedo and other players who have wanted to leave, and they've been held probably against their will. But Kudus wanted a release clause, an exit strategy that would make it able for him to leave the club when he wants to. It did not happen, and he could not reach an agreement with Brighton. And that was how that deal collapsed. The Ghana international has spent 3 seasons at their Eredivisie club, Ajax, scoring 16 goals in 63 club matches in the league. He has also scored 7 goals in 24 appearances for Ghana, including 2 at the World Cup last winter in Qatar. West Ham have bolstered their midfield by signing Edson Alvarez and James Ward-Prowse, but are seeking further attacking reinforcements before the September 1st deadline. The East London side are next in action this Saturday as they travel to Brighton in the Premier League. And how ironic, a club that wanted a player who they're on the verge of signing, they'll be meeting. And it's a great move, but with all these signings that West Ham have in midfield, will Kudus Mohammed be a regular for the club? That's one question I want to ask myself. And I was thinking probably that Paqueta role was his own. Paqueta is not going to Manchester City, as I told you at the start there. His deal with Man City has collapsed. Issues with him being under investigation for betting, which is against the FA rules and other stuff, it has made that deal collapse. And Kudus, well, it was hinging on that. West Ham are getting Kudus Mohammed. Kudus has agreed personal terms with them. But currently, Kudus Mohammed is with the Ajax team. They will be playing tomorrow in the Europa League qualifying game, the playoff for the Europa League. Champions League playoffs are currently ongoing. for clubs that have yet to qualify to the group stages of the Champions League. Europa League is a destination for Ajax and Kudus Mohammed this season. They failed to win the Eredivisie, so that is where they'll be playing. But West Ham is the destination for Kudus Mohammed. A great move for him. Do you think this is a move that will help in his career development? Well, we'll see about that. As to whether he'll be a regular is also another question we need to ask ourselves. Will he be getting regular playing time with his club side, West Ham United? Will he be getting regular playing time, especially looking at the options West Ham seem to have right now? It is going to be quite a competitive one out there for him. But that's the latest we have now. Kudus Mohammed to West Ham United. He is set to join them in an improved bid that has been made by the Hammers. Eredivisie side Ajax are expected to accept this current offer. We'll see about that, and we'll see if probably if it doesn't happen, whether Chelsea and Arsenal will swoop in once again. Chelsea have signed a lot of players. Probably Kudus might be a wee bit too much for them to add to their portfolio. But anything is possible in this transfer window. And as I brought you earlier, the reason Ajax did not accept, they are holding out for possibly a chance for Arsenal and Chelsea to step into the fray. But Kudus is set for West Ham right now. He's agreed personal terms with them. It looks like this improved bid should do the trick for West Ham to get their man. Their man is ready to go. The Premier League cannot wait for Kudus Mohammed. Are you excited by this move? Let me know what you think in the comments box. And Michael Essien has been involved in the signing of Ghanaian player Ernest Nuama to Lyon. You remember clearly Michael Essien played Lyon during his time before joining the Blues of Chelsea. It has been revealed that Essien was instrumental in that happening. Lyon is reported to have completed the transfer of Nuama. He'll be wearing the number 37 jersey. It appears one of the people who played an influential role in Nuama's decision to join Lyon was Michael Essien, who played for the French Giants at the early stages of his career and is now part of the technical team of FC Nordsjælland. Essien is at FC Nordsjælland, is working with the leaders, especially Tom Vernon. So I will say Essien has been in getting this deal. You cannot sign a player from Nordsjælland that Essien would not have a say in it. And Essien has gotten this deal through. So that has been it for today. Kudus Mohammed to West Ham, all but agreed on. He will be Hammer in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully the deal is sealed and West Ham agreed to it. Kamaldeen Sulemana has also returned to full training, and Michael Essien's involvement in the deal to sign Nordsjælland man Ernest Nuama to Lyon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.